Uh, Alright. Better say it's up right now. Alright. Yeah, this isn't my main weapon. This is... Doo 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 doo. This is the Ash of War that I have on this. I rarely use it because it sucks. Uh, this is a unique weapon. The weapon that this boss comes from is the same as the armor. And this is this weapon's Ash of War. No, these are just strength-based weapons. So, like, yeah, if I was to... Here, actually, yeah, let me put this on. If I was to put this dagger on... Yeah, looking at my stats, I have 60 points into strength. This is a strength build. But yeah, different types of weapons have like different ashes of war. Like this rapier has this ash of war. When I get close to enemies, these glowing daggers will go and basically fire themselves at an enemy. And there's two different types of magic, actually. Let me pull out this homie. Nah. There's sorcery, which is your typical type of spells, and then incantations. Let me run past fuckboy over there. Shit. Oh, yeah, and as you can see, I used that rapier's Ash of War, and it still takes effect, even though I swapped weapons out. The reason why this is one of the altars, but that's not why I'm coming over here. Yeah, here's one of the dragon altars. This is why I came over here. There is... fuck it, we'll just do this. Sorcery, as like, right under Glenstone Pebble, the name of the spell, it says sorcery. And then attributes required. You need at least 10 intelligence to use this. You don't need anything into faith or arcane. That's most sorcery, as you can see. Most sorcery spells are based off in intelligence. And then when we get to intent, or not intent, incantations, most of them are based off of faith. Now, there's some that will have you required to have intelligence as well, like Litany of Proper Death. You need 17 and 17. But as you can see, there's only certain types that require arcane. So, like, this is... I believe this is a build-up spell, meaning that it causes blood loss to build up, and once the meter's full, you take a crap ton of damage. continuous damage. So this one requires 16 arcane, and the dragon spells that I'm learning requires faith and arcane. I have this one called Aegeal's Flame, but I need to get up to 23 faith. Here. But the main difference between the different types of magic is, for sorcery, you need a staff. For incantations, you need finger seal. All it is basically different casting items, I guess you could say, methods. Do I have this out? Yeah, but I can't use right or left-hand weapons. This was a horrible idea. I want to get a little further away. And now you see the damage he's taking is ticking up. Yeah, the what I just used is called Rotten Breath. It causes scarlet rot to build up. So his meter is for scarlet rot is completely full. That's why the damage is ticking up. So I could literally just run away from him this entire time, and just like right there, he'll die just from the scarlet rot damage. Yeah. Yeah, same with ice. Well, here, where's that altar? Over here. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Rotten Breath is the one I just used on him. Channels a dragon to spew scarlet rot breath. And then Dragon Ice spews icy breath, which you can get frostbite. It works the same way as scarlet rot or poison does, or blood loss in this game. You'll take a little bit of damage from it, not as much damage as you would like scarlet rot, but it will slow you down, and other elements would be more powerful against you. So basically, temporarily, while you have frostbite, it kind of turns all your armor strong as hell against frost damage, but weak against like fire or magic. Yeah. Yeah, basically. That's why the main reason why I have Dragon Ice on there is in case a person wants to invade me. Because as you can see, it doesn't take long for the dragon spells to cause the meter to completely fill. And that's why I said I wanted to get a little bit further away from him before I did the Scarlet Rot. It can be interrupted before the actual spell can be set. So... it's really not. Oh, dude, if you've never played a Dark Souls, I will say this would be a decent one to start off with. because there's always a workaround. There's very few bosses that are required for you to actually beat to complete the game. Most of the other ones are completely optional, like fuck boy down there, the dragon. I don't know if I should be relieved or confused. No, here, let me do this real quick then. Doop, boop. Yes. There's different dungeons, and each dungeon has its own boss. Some have two, like there's one in the biome I was just at that has two bosses in it, and you fight both of them at the same time. So for, like, as you said, classes, I'm just gonna, hit one. That way we can look at them. Vagabond, there's the stats that you would start off with if you chose Vagabond. So you would have a decent amount of health, strength, dexterity. Not really a magic build, as you can see. The three main stats you want are all below 10. Warrior, you might be able to do some magic with, or build up to do magic with, but it's but its faith and arcane are both low. Hero is what I went with for the character that I was just on, because, like I said, I intended to just do a pure strength build, and this is the class that gives you the highest strength right off the bat. Spell sword. So if you're talking like one-handed spellcaster with a sword in the other, it would be astrologer. Yeah. Like straight pure magic, if you wanted to do that, prophet would be the way to go for pure magic. Because I believe this is the only one. Yeah, prophet would just be pure magic. Because the only two things like you start off with is a spear, a finger seal, which is what you need for incantations. The astrologer, you start off with a staff, a short sword, a small shield, which you can see him holding. Yeah, the samurai is pretty cool. On my current character that I was just on, there's only two ways to get the katana that the samurai starts off with. Either start off as a samurai, or you have to go to a specific dungeon and grab it. Then you have the prisoner, which is magic and a sword. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, so like, if you want to do like a spell sword, like you said, astrologer or prisoner would be a good fit. I personally would go with astrologer because he already has higher intelligence and higher mind. Mind is basically mind is basically like your FP, your mana bar. Yeah. Arcane is Arcane, might as well just chalk it down to simplify it. It's basically your luck in this game. Faith and intelligent is what most spells, even high class spells, go for in this game. God. And then there's Confessor, which is an all-around. If you don't know like what you want your build to be, and you don't want to go with Welch, because Welch, you don't start off with any armor. You literally just start off with a club, but everything is already level 10, or up to 10 points, and you start off at level 1. If you want around the same thing, but actually have some protection and a decent weapon, Confessor would be a decent way to go. As you can see, most of the points on the Confessor are all pretty much rounded up close to each other as it is. Yeah, the Confessor, as you can see under the stats, he starts with a one-handed sword, shield, and finger seals. So, right off the bat, I don't know what incantations you would start off with. With the Astrologer, you would start off with Glintstone Pebble and Glintstone Arc. And that's the only one I've chosen. I've only ever started off as the Astrologer. I played a bit as a samurai and didn't really didn't fit my particular playstyle. And then Hero, which is my highest level that I've been going for. Oh, and I can't remember if this was in the Souls games or not. But you can choose a keepsake to go in with you. And basically, keepsakes are just something to give you like a little extra boost in the world. You can obviously choose none if you want. To get more flasks for like to regenerate, to recover more health, or FP, which is your mana. It takes golden seeds when you first start off, the first couple, to upgrade the number of flasks you can carry. It costs 1 golden seed, and then it goes to 2, then 3, and so on and so forth. But a lot of people choose golden seed. That way you can get another flask just right off the bat. Yes. Abandon this dude. Load game. Yeah, this is my mage character. He's only 54. And this is my strength. As you can kind of see, I've been going way too hard on the strength. My mage is 54, and my Unga Bunga character is 162. And I literally just... Yeah, it hasn't been out that long either. Yeah, and the way the multiplayer works in here is it doesn't work like most other games. Well, okay, it's still bugging me. Where the fuck did that dragon go? Or was he down there more and he's just out of render? I don't know. But the way the multiplayer works is, let's say I wanted to bring someone over. To get that specific person, we have to set a password. So, as you can see, or I don't know if you can see it. It might pop up, it might not. But you have to set a certain password, and the other person has to set the same. And then it just basically tells the game to connect these two to each other. So if I wanted to bring you over to my world, you would put this tarnished curling finger down, like this. and it will drop a gold sign on the ground right there. Yeah, you good. Cancel sign, yeah. Don't want to get summoned. Yeah, you'd put a tarnished curling finger down, you would. And I would use my curl finger remedy to show me the signs in the area. And since we have the password set, I would only be able to see your sign. Yeah. Uh, this isn't even my favorite armor. It's just better than the armor that I want to use. Oh, yeah. Touchpad on PlayStation is your map. This isn't even all of it. There's a lot more up here that I have been to a little bit. As you can see, I have waypoints up there and shit. It's... There's a lot more that I haven't even been up to. Like, there's a lot more up here and shit. So I couldn't show you the entirety of the map right now. And hell, as you can see down here, there's even more. But if I hit... Oh, what? I used to. I I used to. It's still set up. It's just I don't do anything with it. But if you look at the bottom of the screen, that purple, that was referring to, because you can have communities set up on PlayStation. That was referring to that. Yeah. Uh, but if you look at the bottom where it shows you the different types of controls, if you look where it says R3, Show Underground, there's an entire underground area I haven't completely explored, and there's even more. Yeah. Uh, yeah, this is literally just the starting area. Since I have you here, let me go, go back to OP moment and put my shit back on. Yeah, this is not even my favorite armor. My favorite armor would have to be the Royal Remains. Just for aesthetics. But I'm gonna go do a dungeon, and hopefully I'll be able to beat the boss. Oh yeah, basically, yeah, if you can play The Witcher, I would say it's obviously not about the same thing, but The Witcher's no more complicated than this. Alright. This is the starting area. Once you go through the tutorial, you'll come out those doors, and there'll be a boss right about... hold on. Right about there. You can just walk past him. Because to start off, you have to head over there. Alright. So, I'm going to get very angry here in a second. Let's put that away because I won't need it for right now. Put that away because I won't need it. Alright. I do not feel like having a spawn clear up there. I should have a stone sword key. Yes. There's special rooms around the map that you need these special keys for. And this is one of them. Alright. So basically how like the spawning works is if you happen to die, you'll drop all of your runes that you're carrying. And you'll either spawn at a stake of Marika, which is basically a little statue of her. And, or you'll spawn at the last site of grace visited. So since I just rested at this one, I'll spawn here. Alright, this is poison, so we gotta run through this shit. Okay. Now here is the pain in the ass part. This is an insta-kill. No, 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 I'm gonna die. Yep, all because I wanted to be greedy and pick that up. Yep. Fuck me. Alright. It's all good. Dude, typically that's a one shot. And it took two. I'm surprised it took two to kill me. It shows you. I no life this game. I've done this on my this room on my mage character already. It's just I want to do it on here because I like the boss at the end. Yeah, so the way the multiplayer works is when you summon someone in, if you die or they die, they get put back into their own world. Or when you defeat a boss, they get put back into their own world. So it's basically helpful multiplayer. Y'all can run around and just fuck around and ooh doo 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 doo. My greedy ass needs to stop picking up shit. I probably would have lived that last run. I probably have the health to drop down there, but I don't want to find out. I was just gonna let that happen. Go, 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 go. Don't pick shit up. Okay, yeah, pick those up. Those are okay to pick up. Yeah. Now, as you can see, like, once you get a certain portion away from it, it does not follow you anymore. Fuck all of you. I don't really care. And as you can see, as I'm clearly passing them, you don't need to fight them. Yeah, and oh god, I'm not full health. This could be bad. Yep, you can do that in every dungeon if you want. Nothing, you don't have to fight minions whatsoever. Obviously, you do get more shit if you do, but you also only have limited resources. It's not like you can go and buy more flasks. You have to find sacred seeds to get more. Yeah, sort of. Ah, you... Alright. You are one lucky bitch. Ah! Alright. Why didn't I do this in the first place? Jellyfish, go! Distract his ass. Ow! Alright, as you can see, I am clearly out of everything health-wise. So, I'ma die! Alright. So, I really... Okay, now this is a great example of a stake of America. If you're within range of one, instead of spawning at the last site of grace you were at, you can spawn at these little statues. Which is... Here, let me turn this on. Right here. And it's just outside the boss room. There's typically one in every dungeon, unless it's a pretty short dungeon. Alright, where's the jellyfish? Let's get him on the bar. Oh, I plan on it. Oh, you bitch. Let me give you Scarlet Rot. Okay, he's taking tick damage now. And I'm just taking damage. No, you can have more. It's just health potions and mana potions. You can, shit. It's kind of hard to explain. To get both, they both cost golden seed, so you have to allocate, like, what you want. So I typically carry more health potions, and that's why I came down here. I got a golden seed from him. And a summon. Alright, so I don't know. Did I get my shit back originally? No, I did not. They're right here. Ooh. Nope, I can't even level up from that. Fuck. I need 4,000 more, okay? Shit. Every, like, Souls-esque game has a specific safe zone that you can go to, and you can't be attacked there, you can't be invaded there by players. Yeah, in this game, it is called the Table of Lost Grace, or the Round Table Hold. This is often its own, I guess you could say, like, dimension. Sort of. I hate the glowing from the fucking finger sills, so I constantly put them away. And you want to know how dumb I am? I have the incantation heal, and I forgot. Yeah, I forgot I had heal, okay? So basically, these are the two fingers. They're kind of a deity, best way I could put it. Yeah, yeah. This crazy bitch, I'm not, is where I got my armor after defeating Rhydon. He's a, well, he's called Rhydon, or Star Scourge Rodon is his name. But yeah, whenever you beat a boss, you get this item called a remembrance. And you can come here, talk to her, and you can get certain items. You can get certain items and shit from, it's typically weapons, but with some bosses, once you, Rodon, as you can see, is the first one that I've unlocked this feature with. You can get the armor of them as well. And there's always at least like two choices for Rodon. I had either the choice between his bow or his dual colossal swords, and I chose the swords. This is where you'll do most of your smithing and soul tuning. So like when I said go jellyfish, it's a soul summon I have. It's particularly not powerful damage-wise, but it has a lot of health, so it could sit there and play decoy or tank. Soul tuning is what it's called. And yeah, basically. Yeah, so as you can see, effects: summon spirit jellyfish. And it costs FP as well. But you can only summon in certain areas. Like you see on the left side of the map, how I have that gold symbol. That's a symbol that I'm at the round table. It's basically a sanctuary.
Where have you been?
Yeah, you'll see like a ghost-looking like archway right where that table is whenever you can summon. So right now I can smith my heavy greatsword up to 11, which I'm going to do. Now it's plus 11. No. It's just, you've watched the anime, Berserk, right? Yeah. Homie, why do you think I said earlier that this is the armor I want to use? But the Rodon armor is better. Or I could use this Banished Knight, but I just don't like the... I just don't like how the roundness of it is. Like, the Banished armor would be a more of a guts thing, but it makes me look like I'm fucking hiding a beer gut. Oh, and you can also, like, rest at the Table of Grace, too. So you can, anything that you do out in the world at a grace, you can do here as well. Yeah, Site of Grace. Yeah, so all of these, like, yellow waypoints that you see, they're Sites of Grace. Yeah. How do I explain this? Yeah. Actually. Yeah, basically. Yep, you can go there. To level up, you have to go to a Site of Grace, or be at the Round Table Hold and rest at the Table of Grace. To change out spells, you have to be there. So, for example, when I go to memorize spells, these are the spells that I currently have memorized. I only have 4 slots that I can do right now. But to change them out, I have to be here. So, like, if I was to come and change Rot Breath out for Glintstone Breath and then leave, I cycle through, and I have Glintstone Breath now, and Rot Breath isn't there. Same with level up. Flask. You can add a charge to Flask. If you read that, for me, it takes 3 golden seeds. I don't know if I have 3. Oh, nope, I do. So, you also can get these things called Sacred Tears, and they upgrade the Flask, basically, to the amount that they'll give you back. So I don't have any Sacred Tears right now. And allocate Flask is what I was talking about. So I could have all my flasks into my health, or all of them into my mana. But I typically like to keep 2 there for this character, since I'm not really using FP that much. Oh! I forgot how annoying this place is. Alright, fuck you. I'm gonna hit this Grace up again, and then we can retry that. Oh, it's a, here. You can see them up there if I... It's not a bow. It's what the hell you want to call it? A ballista. There we go. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is right here, there's another site of grace. Or, yeah, it's about right here anyways. So I'm just trying to get up there. And as you can see, I've been through here before, but it's a pain in the ass. Of course, there's something I get stuck on. Fuck that mini-boss. There we go. Okay, so before I touch this, I'm safe. They ain't gonna come through here. Okay, but they're still aggro, so I can't open my map just yet. Maybe if I crouch? Yep, okay. So you see how right here there's no yellow marker? Well, as soon as I hit this, Lost Grace discovered, there's a marker now. And I can fast travel to this point at any time I want. So basically, you have to have been there to go back. Alright. But the reason why I wanted to come here... Oh, and another thing, there's dedicated spots that you can't summon your horse in. Like right now, I'm trying to. Nothing. Yeah. Like how I had to figure out zigzag your ass off at the entrance. Otherwise, you're just going to get pelted. And this is where the first boss is. This is the first boss castle. Like these guys, you don't have to fight them. You can continue to run. But I particularly like to because they give over 1,000. And as you can see, I do a lot of damage to them anyways. Homie, why the hell you... Nope, nope, nope. Why the hell you run? I'm right here. Ow! Alright, well... And there's one down there with a bow that will... It has one-shot me before, but not when I've had this much health. So I don't know if it's still able to or not. And if you see me do a lot of jumping attacks, it's mainly because jumping and charge attacks have a higher chance of breaking their stance. So you can do a critical hit. Like that. Broke his stance. I can run over to his chest if his hand gets out the way. and do a critical. So that's where Arcane comes in. There's a chance. Oh, ah! That did very little damage, but scared me. So that's where Arcane comes in. It's all at percent based. So the higher Arcane you have, the more chance they have to drop shit. As you could, as I showed you earlier, my Arcane is not high whatsoever. Yeah, basically, yeah, guaranteed. So that's why earlier, before I started the stream, I was farming that Dragon Priest that I showed you with the dragon spells against. I was farming him for the Banished Knight armor. Now, if I was to put points into Arcane, I would have to farm him less, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm gonna go and, well, not going as getting off right now, but once you'll see, it's kind of hard to explain, because it's the first time I'm doing it. I haven't done it on any of my other characters or anything. Alright. So, what basically we did by hitting that teleporter is it brung us across the bridge. Yeah, because if I was to open up the map, you can't cross this bridge on foot. Oh, and you can decide whether you want to do one-handed or two-handed. You'll obviously swing a heavy weapon a lot slower one-handed, but as soon as I put two hands on it, I do swing it faster. There's some weapons that when you two-hand them, it becomes dual-wield, like this unique weapon. This is two-handed, this is one-handed. There's some weapons like that that'll just do two. I'm pretty sure this dagger does as well. Oh no, you just do that. Okay. Here's another one that does it. This isn't even a unique weapon. Yeah, before I decided to do like a Dragonborn type method, because of my my endurance, I have to get a little higher. Get my endurance a little higher before I can wear a helmet and run my main shield, which is the jellyfish shield. See, like I roll normal without my helmet on and the shield out, but soon as I put my helmet on, I fat roll. Because there's equipment that has weight. best way I could put it. So if you look on the right side, where you see equipment load, the max equipment load that I can carry is 97.9 pounds. Yeah, once you get above 70% of that, you start to fat roll. If you go above it completely, you can't roll at all. So let's say I just for some reason equipped those. Now, if you look at my equip load, I'm at 98.6. I'm over my equip load. So I can no longer jump. That's me trying to jump. And I can no longer roll. And I can no longer run. I can just walk. So yeah, that's why I haven't been using a shield right now. Because I'd rather have the protection from the helmet. Alright. Restore the power of the Great Rune. I have Godric's Great Rune now. So I believe... Oh no. Okay. Inventory. Grants the blessing of an equipped Great Rune upon use. So when I use those... honestly, I could not fucking tell you what that did. There's some things, obviously, I still don't even know about the game. Because I've literally just been fucking around with it. Where did it go? No. It's not in my Ash of Wars. Not in spells. Well, not in incantations or sorcery. There we go. Raises all attributes. So now I have increased, yeah, so with that, how my equip load before it, oh no, my equip load is the same. Then, stats. I don't know then. Equipment. Yeah, and there's like these talismans you can find throughout the world, and they'll do different things. This axe talisman enhances my charge attacks, and this gold scarab increases runes attained by defeating enemies. It doesn't tell you this, but it increases the runes you get from killing shit by 20%. And there's all different types. Like, this is a talisman that would be good for a mage. English. Raises maximum FP. And this one would be good for a mage as well. Lowers FP consumed by skills. If you're going for like a rogue type build, the Assassin's Crimson Dagger would be good, because it gives you health back on critical hits. Um. So basically, with a rogue, let me go here. Instead of going up in like strength like I would, you would be going up in dexterity. So, and a lot of people strength before this game introduced magic into the Souls universe, like legit full blown magic. Strength and dexterity were the two main builds people always went with. It it all depends on your build. See, that's the thing that I love about it. There's no like wrong answer. It's so yeah, like me being strength, I'm gonna use the heavy weapons because they scale and strength a lot better. If you look here in the middle section, below attack power and shit, you see attribute scaling. For this weapon, the strength scaling is B. So it's not the best that I could use, at least overall. There's some unique weapons in the game that have an S, which is better. But once I get this sword leveled up to plus 25 and get good Ash of Wars that I could turn into heavies to put on it, that strength scaling would go from a B to an A. If I was to go to this, the Star Scourge Greatsword, as you can see, it's a C scale for strength, but you could also do a dex scaling with it or an intent or intelligence. With the rapier, it has the worst strength scaling, but a C in dex scaling. So it's all really dependent on your build. Like my buddy that I'll help every once in a while with bosses and shit. He's doing sort of a mage samurai build. And so samurai, you're going to be going up in dex. And yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. Like this katana, it goes for more dexterity. It's C rating in dexterity. But this katana, the Moonveil katana, which is a unique one, it goes for dexterity and intelligence, which is a thing that he's going to be going up for mage. So he could choose either one of these to his liking. Like another good one. Yeah, like another one. There's some weapons that require for you to just go up in magic shit. Like this one. This weapon right here. It solely just scales in faith, nothing else. A lot of I can't say less damage. Less I would say that they do less damage within one hit. Weapons. A lot of the faster weapons, there we go. A lot of the faster weapons tend to be more structured for more dex type players. now I just need to figure out where I need to go for Rodon's Great Seal. But that can wait, because I got to go to work, unfortunately.